It's me, Darunia! Well done! Thanks to you, we can once again eat the delicious rocks from the Dodongo's cavern until our stomachs burst. What a wild adventure! It will make an incredible story. I can't believe that the Dodongos suddenly appeared in such great numbers. And that big rock blocking the cave. All this trouble must have been caused by that Gerudo thief Ganondorf. He said, "Give me the spiritual stone. Only then will I open the cave for you." You, on the other hand, risked your life for us. Kid, I like you. How's about you and I become sworn brothers? No, there's no big ceremony involved. Just take this as a token of our friendship. You obtain the Goron's Ruby. This is the spiritual stone of fire passed down by the Gorons. You don't know what he means by sworn brothers, but you've collected 2 spiritual stones. You have 1 more to find. Brother, you'll keep brushing up on your skills as you travel, won't you? You should go see the Great Fairy on top of Death Mountain. She will power you up. Hey, everybody! Let's see off our brother! You did great! How about a big Goron hug, brother? Hey guys, it's the Meltway 5, we're back to more Legends of Zelda Ocarina Time. Last time we did the entirety of the Dodongo's cavern and defeated King Dodongo to save the Gorons from starvation. And this time we're gonna follow Darunia's advice after doing some side quest stuff, and I have completely lost all of my backlog of videos from getting sick, so now I have to start all over from zero again. And I have tried to do this episode multiple times now, and there hasn't been any technical issues. It's the fact that I keep running out of bombs because there are a couple of rocks that you need to blow up on your way to the Great Fairy that Darunia mentioned. But the hitbox on them is incredibly wonky. The first thing I want to do is in Goron City. There are these rocks here that we could have blown up before, but we wouldn't have been able to do anything beyond this point because we didn't have bombs of our own. As you can probably hear, Saria's song is playing from the other end of this cave, but for what reason? It is a shortcut back to the Lost Woods. I have no idea how these 2 places connect, but whatever. Now, this was part of the reason why I kept running out of bombs, because in preparations for these videos, I like to read things up, like guides and all that, just to make sure I've got the information right. And one guide I read got some information wrong. It said that what I'm looking for is underneath this rock. No, it's about 2 rocks past that one. So not the next rock that we're gonna see, which I believe is past this point. You have to keep... Nope, that is something else entirely. There are just Deku merchants there that'll just sell you pointless stuff. I think this is the way... You gotta keep going the way to the Sacred Forest Meadow. Not that rock. Almost said boulder. This one. This is the one I'm looking for. And these are the types of rocks that I was just talking about that have really weird hitboxes on them. If we blow up this rock and then drop down the hole, I'm gonna have to switch back to the Deku shield for this. There are some Deku merchants there, and it's ZL. And switch to the Deku shield. There are 2 of them. You only want to deal with this one, though. I'm going to ignore you and talk to him. I surrender! To make your quest easier, I can enable you to pick up more Deku nuts. But it'll cost you 40 rupees. Let's make a deal. Thank you very much. It's just like the one with the Deku sticks, but with Deku Nuts. Now we can carry 3 of them, and now I am getting out of here, and I'm probably going to switch back to the Hylian Shield after this cut. Now back in Goron City, I finally learned what the hell was going on with this pot. I'm still having an issue getting bombs in there, but I realized that there was a step that I was missing first. Go back to Darunia's room, and I'm gonna need some Deku sticks for this. That there are, as you can see, a bunch of torches that aren't lit up around the city. You gotta light up those torches! An interesting thing I learned that I don't think I was ever aware of before is the torches that have those big wooden posts next to them. Those ones, the fire will never go out on, but these regular ones here, they will, so be careful. Just gotta try and remember where... Okay, it's only these ones. I thought it was gonna have to be the entire city because I saw a bunch of them, and Link really likes spinning in circles. That causes the pot to spin, and now's the point where you're supposed to throw bombs into them, which I'm probably gonna cut ahead. I'm probably just gonna use that bomb flower that's nearby, so I save up my bombs for when I'm gonna have to go up the mountain trail. There! Got the bomb in the pot on the second attempt. Now, this part, it's kind of luck-based. The pot's gonna stop on one of the 3 faces. You want it to stop on the smiley face. And it didn't. There! Got the smiley one! As you saw there, from getting the smiley one, you get... a piece of heart and a magic flowing rupee! I forgot how many I had actually collected so far, with how many quote-unquote sick days I had off. And also, I accidentally blew open the way to the shop in the process. That's everything I wanted to get done in Goron City before we head up the Death Mountain Trail. At the point with the flag, where Navi will go towards said flag and turn green, you have to go up this part in order to continue up Death Mountain. And this is the part where I was talking about where I kept running out of bombs and having to redo this whole episode, because it would be really inconvenient for me. I mean, at least I have the way to the shop in Goron City open, which does sell bombs, but... gonna have to do another thing where you gotta throw the bombs at, like, just the right time and shit. I even had one attempt where, like, it even played, like, the puzzle solve jingle, but the rock didn't actually blow up. There! Managed to get it destroyed after 6 bombs, and Link didn't even jump. Now, getting up there and getting up back up to maximum amount of rupees. There is a wall you can destroy and get 50 rupees from. But of course, I would be wasting a ton of rupees then. Because, you know, they didn't have the thing that the original version of Twilight Princess had, where it would stop you from getting rupees that were too much for you to handle. And when you get to this point, shield. This is what the Hylian Shield is especially important for, because you get to this part, you got raining rocks to deal with. Whenever you see a shadow underneath you, just guard with the shield until it's gone, and then you can continue onwards. If you just have the Deku Shield, you're gonna get hit a lot at this part, and potentially even die. But eventually, this part is kind of slow, like, again, a lot of other things in this game, because you gotta stop for a bit, and then move on once it's safe. Making it to the wall now. We got some skull wall chillers to kill. Luckily, there are little ledges that you can sort of drop off at and then kill them with, and I need that heart. I don't really know how much of this I should show, because it's not the most exciting thing in the world to watch somebody just climb up these walls, and it's quite a large climb as well. Oh, wait a minute. It's not that big! What am I talking about? There's just only one more skull wall chiller left to kill, and then we're done! And, oh, there's also a Sheikah Stone here. But I don't want to target you. Shit! The current time is 5 to 8. Please die. Now we can make it to the top. And I still need bombs for the top bit here. This is actually the part that I was originally wanting to do in the earlier episode, but couldn't because, well, it would have been inconvenient because we wouldn't have had bombs and we couldn't access the Great Fairy. But there's also this little cave over here. This takes us to the Death Mountain Crater. But we won't be able to stay in here very long. Link, it's so hot in here. We can't stay in here for long. You only have 44 seconds to stay in here, and I believe it's instant death after that. There is a gold skulltula right in this crate, though, that we can kill. There's also a gold skulltula and another wall you can destroy on the mountain. I did this in a previous recording and found that it's too high up to reach, so I'm gonna have to get that one later. What I recommend you do is immediately leave. I know Gapora's there, but I'm not gonna speak to him yet, and go back in. Because if we... Why is there less time now? Why is there less time now? Why is there less time now? Shit! You want to go down here because there's a wall you can climb down, and eventually you'll find this little alcove where there is a piece of heart inside. I don't think you're intended to get it this way, but I'm just gonna go for it. Now I gotta try and get the hell out of here. I think you just drop in the lava and it'll put you back at the entrance, kind of like just falling down a pit, but I want to challenge myself if I can. I'm not gonna be able to make it back now. Great. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thunderbirds, go! I knew I should have jumped in the lava. Why is it 48 now? What sort of bullshit is this where it didn't reset the timer? Unfortunately, I do know that there is a spot that comes up kind of soon where we can get another fairy, so I'm not really that fussed over it. But still, why the fuck did the counter not reset? I'm pretty sure it resets in 3D. Blowing up this wall will take us to the Great Fairy's Fountain. And it probably becomes one of the most infamous things about Ocarina of Time and its graphics after we play Zelda's Lullaby. It's creepy, naked, pointy boob lady! Welcome, Link. I am the Great Fairy of Power. I'm going to grant you a sword technique. Receive it now. You mastered the secret sword technique of the spin attack! Even though we already really had the spin attack. Hold B to charge your weapon, release B to unleash a wave of energy with your spin. If you want to release energy without charging your weapon, just rotate the control stick once and press B for a very effective quick spin, even though we could do all this stuff before. When you charge power for a spin attack, magic power will be consumed. Pay attention to your green magic meter. Hey, boy, you're a messenger of the royal family, aren't you? Next time you're in their neighborhood, you should drop in on a friend of mine who lives by Hyrule Castle. She'll surely grant you another new power. When battle has made you weary, please come back to see me. If you're taking any damage, the Great Fairy would instantly heal you, and now we have a magic meter! This is really what they were talking about. They're talking about a more upgraded spin attack that uses a little bit of magic. I don't know why they couldn't have worded it like that, because we already had a regular spin attack, it's just this one's stronger. But now we can talk to Gapora. Once time he doesn't actually... I actually want to talk to him, and the game isn't letting me this time. Thank you! Hoo-hoots! Well... looks like you've grown up a little from the Great Fairy's power. And everybody in this universe is turning to William Shatner from how slow this text is, but you still don't really look like the hero who will save Hyrule. At least not yet. If you're going back down the mountain, I can lend you a wing. Come here and grab my talons, and hold on tight. Hoo-hoot! You can use Gate Forward to get back to the base of, well, it takes you back to Kakariko Village specifically, and this helps us get something else. into the JPEG village. He drops you off on the roof of this house. This is the house next to where the Cuckoo Lady was. And there is a little ledge down there that I want to land on. Thank you! There's a hole in this wall, and going through said hole will take us to another piece of heart next to this random cow. Oh, that was enough to get another one. I forgot about the one that I risked my life for. There, now we have 7 art containers. It took me a second to count that. I don't think there's any other way to get in the house regularly because there's a guard blocking it on the other side, and I'm pretty sure I don't have enough gold sculptures to get... Yeah, I've got 7 of them. So anyway, I'm just gonna do the last few things that I want to get done in this episode. Which requires me to go back and do something that I initially skipped at first. Back at Lon Lon Ranch, there was something I could do with Talon before, but again, put it off. And now I'm gonna do it. He's asleep again, but you don't have to do any chicken shit this time. Huh, I'm awake already! What? Well, I'll be, if it ain't the forest kid from the other day. By the way, thanks a lot for waking me up. I can't remember what voice I gave him before. I just gave him generic southern accent. It took me some time, it took me some doing, but I finally got Melon back in a good mood. So, what are you up to today? Got some free time on your hands, you say? Well, how about a little game? These free cuckoos I have here are special super cuckoos! I'm going to throw these cuckoos into that there gaggle of normal cuckoos. If you can pick out these 3 special birds from among the normal cuckoos within the time limit, I'll give you something good. If you can't find them, I'll win. It'll be 10 rupees. Wanna play? Yeah, this is kind of the reason I put it off. You have 30 seconds to find these 3 cuckoos that look exactly the same as the others. The only hint you have is where they specifically land after he throws them. I think they're all around the same locations, but, you know, this one... Whenever you find one of them, this text box will appear to signify it. If you get a normal one, no text box will appear. Okay, the others were around here, this part. Problem is also throwing them away, because they also just get mingled in more, you might end up... Okay, there's another one! That's another. Alright, now the moment of truth. One more to find. If I do this on my first try, I thought it's like there was a little pause there in my mind. Pick the... Nope. Fucking hell. Where it... I always mess up this one. Nope. Where is he? Where the fuck is... Pick the... Oh, thank God. I don't think I've ever done that on my first try before. Golly, I'll be darned. It's plumb incredible. That's the last one! You found them all! Come on over here! Hey, oh God! Hey, you! You got the talent to be one of the world's best cowboys! I don't know what rounding up chickens have to do with being a cowboy. How'd you like to marry Melon, huh? Well, I am in desperate need of a girlfriend, and I am a kid in this universe, so... I guess it wouldn't be illegal here, so I'll take what I can get. Ha ha! I was just kidding! Just kidding! I think you're a little young for that, aren't you? Ha 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 ha! Oh, I'm proud to present to you a sample of our very own Lon Lon milk. You'll be energized the moment you drink it. After you drink it, you can bring back the bottle and buy a refill anytime you want. This gets us both Lon Lon milk and a new empty bottle. I could have gotten this before doing the Kuko game in Kakariko Village, but again, my bad history with this minigame made me want to put it off. You'll recover 5 hearts per drink. There are 2 drinks per bottle. And then the item subscreen shit. And speaking of minigames that I have really bad memories with, that is precisely why I have returned to the Hyrule Castle Market Town place. Because we're going to the Bombchu Bowling Alley. This is a fun and magical place. As you can quite clearly see by the staff here. Huh? What? Uh-oh! A customer! Welcome to our cutting-edge amusement center. The Bombchu Bowling Alley! Do you want to know what you can win? Well, it's a secret. I can't tell you until you pay to play. two of the things you can win by playing this terrible minigame is a bomb bag upgrade, which lets you carry more bombs, and a piece of heart. But you won't know that until after you pay the fucking entrance fee. So you can potentially go for the worst surprises, which includes just regular bomb chews, which you'll already see in action, and 50 rupees. Aim for the hole in the center and let bomb chew go. You can get 10 tries. Ready? Let's bowl. Oh, I almost forgot. Here's what you can win. The bomb bag upgrade. Hooray. Now, it seems simple enough. You just gotta aim for the center and watch out for the spike trap. The bomb chews just go along the ground and explode on contact. Well, the thing is, that's not the game over with. There is a second hole, and they now throw in a cuckoo that's wandering up around the place. Now, this one isn't so hard. Sometimes they can put it on the left or right side, which is more obnoxious, but when it's in the center, you're really lucky. But there's a third one, and there's a giant cuckoo blocking the straight pathway towards it. It will sometimes walk out of the way, but oftentimes it'll just stand right in the fucking center, and the hitbox on that thing is fucking gigantic. See, like that? It wasn't even really touching it, but it still counted as hitting it anyway. And you gotta aim for the center with that thing just standing there. And that was the perfect shot lined up. Whenever the shot is lined up perfectly, the fucking spike trap gets in the way. You can also make them go along the walls, but it's not the smartest strategy because the walls around the fucking hole is really weird. Even though it looks like it's completely flat, it isn't. What the fuck? It wasn't even touching the damn thing! Oh! I did it! I did it! On the first try with the bomb bag upgrade! Oh, yes. I seem to only ever really accurately win that when it's not the prize I want. You got a big bomb bag. Now you can carry more bombs up to a maximum of 30. But I still gotta try and get that damn piece of heart. Oh, I almost got it. Here's what you can win. The 50 rupees. And I used it in the least possible shots. When it didn't even matter. And I won again when it was just the bomb chews as the prize. You got bomb chew on the select item subscreen. You can set it to those. Harry in place of C. This is a new type bomb that can even crawl up walls. Aim well and release it. This was the precursor to those bombs in Twilight Princess that I can't remember the names of that walked around as well. Now watch, it's gonna be the piece of art. Yep, I'm gonna fail on this, I can just tell. Oh, yes! Yes! I won it when the piece of heart was there on the first try. Oh, sometimes it takes me fucking forever to win that damn minigame. I hate it so much, but now I never have to do it again. There's another minigame I can do in Hyrule Castle Town Market, which doesn't really contribute to a piece of heart. I don't know the right things to say there. You'll get a piece of heart out of it, but I'm gonna do that later, just because I'm sick of it. There's only one more thing that I want to do here, as long as I can get past the old man, and it shouldn't take that much time. And it also requires me to play the Sun Song. So this is our first time seeing the market at nighttime. But around here, you will find this white dog, which is separate from all the other brown dogs here. And I can... He should start following you. Yes. Now, the point is, you gotta take it back to his owner. And I actually kind of forgot about this quest. I actually literally just remembered it in the middle of this recording. So I don't remember where the owner is. I do remember, though, that it is in a house somewhere. He does go inside villains with you. Nope, this is a different minigame, which wasn't even the one I was referring to. There are also streets off to the side, which actually I think it might be one of these ones. Let's see, I remember being the woman. Yes, Richard! Dick! This is my little... Oh god, this is my little Richard, or at least you didn't call him the shortened version of it. Thank you, thank you! I'll give this to you as a reward. Another piece of heart out of it. Oh, you collected 2 pieces, and 2 more, which I can actually probably get. very soon in the next episode, but that's where I'm going to end up here. Probably going to start off the next episode, like, outside in Hyrule Field, because, of course, we're going to have to go through Hyrule Field to get to the location to where the next spiritual stone is. So next time on Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, we're going to go to the location where the next spiritual stone is. We don't actually know the element yet. I would have jumped the gun a bit there. And there's also some pieces of heart we can get on the way. So take care, and I'll see you guys next time as the screen turns to white.